San Francisco 49ers and Trey Lance. I don't know. This guy is much scrutinized. San Fran gave up the house. Gave up the house in the draft to move up to draft this guy. They kind of painted themselves into a corner where at this point we gave up so much. You gotta play this year, bro. There's no more saying and learning. Jimmy G, you gave us great 3-4 years of service, a Super Bowl appearance, 2 NFC Championship game appearances. You are Aaron Donald play away from making another Super Bowl. We take Trey Lance. This should just be a insert here and you go type of deal. Kind of like with the Alex Smith and the Cap Man, Kaepernick. Alex Smith got hurt. I believe they were 7-1-1. Alex Smith got hurt. You drop Cap in. They take off and continue to win and win en route to a Super Bowl. Let's see. What you got the best left tackle in the game at Trent Williams. Perennial first team All Pro, perennial Pro Bowler. You got who I believe is arguably the most dynamic receiver in the league as far as catching and running the ball. Deebo Samuel. I believe he's him. A guy like Jamar Chase, AJ Brown. These guys are the next evolution of athlete at receiver. These are the guys that they're going to be cookie cutter here in a couple of years. All the guys are going to be like them, in my opinion. They're the next natural evolution. But you got him, and you got the guy who I see when Deebo got hurt. They insert him. He's not as big as Deebo, but they use him just like Deebo and Brandon Ayuk, a good third-year receiver. They can insert him. He can, again, jet sweep, take you up top. He can run routes. He can return. He can do it all. Then you got who I believe is a future Hall of Famer at the tight end position, George Kittle. I really don't have to touch on that. I believe after the catch, he's the best. I honestly, if you put a gun to my head and made me pick Kittle or Kelsey, I, honest to God, this is not taking nothing away from Kelsey, I would take Kittle. But you got George Kittle at the tight end. You got Elijah Mitchell in the backfield. You got Trey Sermon out of Ohio State in the backfield. You got Kyle Juszczyk, who just signed a 5-year extension at the fullback position. This guy's dynamic. He can catch and run the ball. You know what I'm saying? That's just offense. Defensive wise, you got Nick Bosa, the usual suspects. Javon Kinlaw, he's a third year guy who has been sidelined with injuries for the majority of the last 2 years, so they're looking to get a big return on investment from him. They have the best, who I feel is the best middle linebacker in the game, Fred Warner, Jimmy Ward at the quarterback position, and a guy who I believe is a gamer in Darqueze Dennard out of Michigan State. I wanted Dallas to draft him. He balled out should be LA Chargers now. Was San Diego when he got drafted there. He can return kicks and he can play the safety position. So, sky's the limit for this team, to be God honest with you. Keeping it real, the real only reason I mean, honestly, sitting here thinking about it, I probably should have New Orleans number 1. If we want to be for real, I probably should have New Orleans number 1, but because that roster top to bottom, I believe, is excellent. But the one thing that separates San Fran from me is the pedigree and Kyle Shanahan, man. Kyle Shanahan, I just believe in him. He's going to have these guys in the best possible position to win. His run scheme, his blocking scheme, he knows what it takes. He's been to NFC championships. He's been to Super Bowls as a coordinator, as a head coach. This guy can get the most out of the run game. This guy knows what it takes, and I'm gonna put my faith in Kyle Shanahan. And I know, just from what I see, like his teams are very physical. They run a very physical rushing attack. If Trey Lance can be halfway decent, he's a dynamic runner. You add him to that rushing attack with RPOs, that should loosen the pass game up for him. And Sky, he should be able to take off. You should be penciling helmet. You should be the Saints and the Niners in the NFC Championship. You heard that here first.